Hey nerds, welcome to the Nerd Rundown presents the Valentine's Day special, where today we're going to embrace the lovely made-up holiday and rank what we believe are the best date night movies. I'm Darren Stemple. With me today are some of the biggest nerds I know. My co-pilot Eric here.
Hello, everybody.
Big Morg 3000.
Hello.
Brett D. Kinger. And Meg Bradbury, first-time host on Presents, second-time host on the Nerd Rundown. Welcome, Meg.
Hey.
All right, so we're going to rank our top three horror movies, our top three horror date movies, our top three action date movies, our top three rom-coms, and then our vote for the best fake couple of all time. Now, these might not be our favorite movies of these genres, but it's what we believe to be the best date movies of these specific genres. Okay? Ready? Meg?
I'm ready.
I think we said, Meg, you're going to go first. So, Meg, with your top three horror movies for a date night.
So these actually are my favorites because I'm not a huge horror fan, but these are just amazing movies. So Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I don't know. I've been obsessed with that movie since I watched it a few years ago. The Babysitter. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Okay.
It is so funny.
It's funny. It's fantastic.
Alan Tudyk and I can't think of the other guy's name with the beard. They're just amazing.
It's fantastic.
Never even heard of it.
And I'm not into gore, I'm not into horror, but the movie is gory. It's creepy, but it's hilarious. I think that's why I like it, because I can't do horror without some comedy in it. The Babysitter.
That's a good one too.
And
let's say that in time. I'll stop.
I had a hard time with number 3. I'm going to go with Warm Bodies, but it was a close tie with Planet Terror.
Did you go at 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so your number 1 was the versus what? What was it called?
Tucker and Dale
versus Evil.
Okay, never even heard of it. So
you got to see it.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Really, really good. It's awesome.
Okay.
It was like Cabin in the Woods in the sense that like it was a much bigger and better surprise of a movie than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I was definitely disappointed with Cabin in the Woods. You seen it, Brett? Sounds like.
Yeah, it was. I would put it like along the lines of like Idle Hands, where it's got a lot of. It's very funny, with like a horror plot
twist
with very funny parts.
Okay. Like kind of like What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes. I would kind of put it along that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then what, Meg? Your third one was what?
I went with Warm Bodies, but it was a close tie between that and like Grindhouse, really, but Planet Terror specifically.
Oh yeah, Warm Bodies was with the guy from X-Men, right?
Nick Holt.
Beast.
Nicholas Holt. Yeah, Beast. That's right. With was it Jennifer Lawrence?
No, I can't think of her name or what she's even been in, but she's.
I remember, and they're at an airport.
Yes.
There's zombies falling in love.
Yeah.
I did like that. That was a good movie. I do remember that movie.
It was like kind of a weird twist on the typical zombie stuff. So
Teresa Palmer.
Oh yeah, Teresa Palmer. She was also in Y the Last Man.
I am number 4.
Or is it I Am Number 4 or Y the Last Man? I Am Number 4. Anyway, good list. I like it. I like the like it's like Zombieland kind of movies too. Is that what you're kind of going for in that? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Brett, what about you? Top 3 horror movies for a date night.
Oh. Well, I always put stipulations on things. I didn't just want to come up with a list of horror movies because I was trying to figure out what makes it a Valentine's Day special horror movie. So here's my stipulation.
Okay.
I had to help you have me spell Valentine's. You got that?
Yep.
Valentine's Day
date movies.
Okay, so here's my stipulation. Really? Because it's Valentine's Day. It should never be about yourself. I got rid of the I. So here's what I got for you.
Valentine's Day.
All right, he brings props. I love it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes. Boost our
What is this?
What's the list?
boost our YouTube views.
So you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So the horror moves that I think you should know.
Horror moves, yes.
Here's how I picked them. I picked them where they can be very good, but one false step, it's not going to work out for you.
Yeah.
So my first one is pizza. If you're making pizza, you've got to do it right. It takes preparation if you're doing the dough first.
Okay.
You can't just do it the night of. You gotta there's preparation to it. It's not, if you're going to make it homemade, you've got to do it right. And here's a great recipe for you.
Did preparations A through G fail? And so we're just left with preparation H? Or...
Yeah, I say on the whole, preparation H does feel good.
It does feel good.
I've made a lot of pizza doughs. And let me tell you, it's got, if it's not extremely sticky, it's not good.
Okay.
Ravioli is the next one.
Ravioli.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's because of the sauce. It's because of the sauce.
It is the gravy,
not the cheese.
Yeah.
Not
if
the
it
cheese?
gets on you,
gabagool.
It's you've got a red stain on you the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah. I really love
number 3
raviolis.
is spicy garlic pasta, and I love this one.
This I'd like to try this.
Yeah.
Never have too much garlic.
Come to my house.
You can't have too much spice. If you can't have too much spice. If you put too much spice, and I remember watching, I made this and Kiwi and I were watching something, and I'm dying because I made this way too hot. I am dying. And she's got this amazing sense of, she doesn't have any feeling of spice. And so I'm on glass 2 or 3 of milk. I'm getting up to get another one. And I'm like, do you want anything to drink? She's like, no, I still got water. And she's got this much water out of her glass, and she's killed the entire thing. I thought I could handle spice. I cannot compare to her. This is a good one, but you've got to have the right chilies, and you've got to test it a couple times before you just throwing it out there on date night and thinking it's going to be a massive success.
Because otherwise it's a horror show.
Well, Brad, I have a question. Since you have made this recipe here, what is the unit of measurement for butter? It says you need a knob of butter. What is that? What's a knob of butter?
It's usually when I go in my fridge and you have that little bit of butter that's at the end of the stick, whatever that happens to be, that's the knob.
That's a knob.
Whatever happens to be.
Whatever you take. The knob is butter.
It's so funny. There was a guy in high school that I knew that we referred to him as a knob of butter. That was for other things.
So those were all pictures that I took. These are all I took.
I believe it. I believe
the ones I made, and there's more to come.
I miss your cooking.
Yeah,
I'll say that. All right,
I don't know that. Oh, it's great. It's great, Brett.
Thank you.
Morgan, what are you
so confused?
What are you going to do to follow that?
Yeah, so
showed up with a frippin' presentation.
My number 1 is Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Okay.
All the reasons why we discussed.
So you're going also 1, 2, 3. You're not going to count us down.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're going to be surprised by my 3.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Warm Bodies.
Okay.
I like that one a lot. It's a good one. I like the zombie stuff. Very much genre. So number 3.
If you say spicy fucking garlic stuff, I swear I'm gonna.
So number 3, a little controversial. Technically, it's horror. I made sure. I have Twilight. That's my number 3.
Okay. I mean,
It can combine all the saga.
Yep. Okay.
I've seen more of those at midnight than I ever thought I would see.
Vampires or Twilight?
Twilight.
Well, I I commend you. It takes some real man strength to put that in your top 3.
It does.
Okay, well,
but don't forget, these are movies like romantic. Like you're
that.
watching them with a significant other, So like
That's fair. I guess.
I get it. It's an incredible
Right.
story between
Who's gonna
Edward
win?
and Bella.
Edward or the werewolf. Bella.
The Batman.
Yeah.
It's
You're gonna
Batman.
Who's
Talk about
gonna win?
preparation.
Better hold on tight, Spider Monkey. That's for the woods with her.
Yeah,
what's the wolf's name?
they don't make water
Jacob.
hot enough to
Taylor
wash.
Lautner?
Jacob. Taylor
Jacob.
Lautner, Jacob.
When Jacob does
That
his
dude beefed
360
up for
off
that
the dirt
second
bike.
movie. I don't know. But he beefed up for that second movie. I'm surprised he never did more than that. Franchise. I think he was in a couple things, but not much.
He's like part of the Adam Sandler crew.
Yeah, he was in Grown Ups too, the college kid.
With Adam Sandler. He was funny in that too.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's a Western where they pick on like the
Oh, I haven't
Magnificent
seen that.
Seven or something. He actually has something else
He was
newer
pretty
that's
funny in
coming out
He was actually.
that looks good, and he's like in shape, and I don't know what it's something newer coming out.
Good for him. I've wanted to watch that one. Adam Sandler's.
The Hateful
Anyway.
Eight was really funny, actually. I thought it
Yeah.
was. So
Yeah, and I want to. Hateful Eight, the
or Ridiculous Six. Ridiculous
That's
Six.
what it is.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Ridiculous Six. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Magnificent Seven is Chris Pratt.
That
Yeah,
one's
it's like a
directed
spoof
by-
on that.
That one's directed by the Kingpin, right?
Was
I
it?
believe so. Yep.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah, he's in
Vincent
it.
D'Onofrio. Yep.
Yeah, I think he
Cool.
directed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Well, Eric,
Vanessa.
I know you had trouble putting together your horror list.
Yeah. So I kind of went with A Quiet Place first. Number 3. Krasinski
Keeps everybody
and,
quiet.
does, and that's my favorite part of a date night is the silence. So yep. So Quiet Place, because I think Krasinski and Emily Blunt, they make a pretty good couple, both on the screen and off the screen. I hear. I don't know. I'm not a person.
It's fire. It's fire.
I'm close with them. Yeah, they're good people.
Really, because my horror movie experience is fairly limited, I'm going to go with my favorite 90s horror movie of Scream. The original
Very
Scream,
good.
just
Very good
because
date
it is a good date. I think it's good,
Entertaining.
watching the relationship between
Tatum in that garage door.
Tatum. Yeah, that's it's a real squeeze. It's a real lot of squeeze going on.
Yeah.
That was the first horror movie I ever saw. Like that's like what started. Like I like the horror movie genre, and that was the first one.
Yeah. So and then my number, I'm going to go super old school on you guys, and I'm going to say my number 1 is, and it's just because it's a classic. I don't know that it necessarily to me, it's like an awesome drive-in, like a date night drive-in movie. Jaws.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yes.
What was it?
I was gonna guess The
Jaws.
Shining.
Jaws.
I was gonna, I thought you
Oh
were
yeah,
gonna guess
The Shining was on the
with
list.
your
Jaws is
ties
good.
to Estes Park.
Yeah, but I ended up going with Jaws just because it's like it's not a horror movie that a lot of people think of as a horror movie, but it really really
It's
is.
scary as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Fuck the ocean.
so
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
it's-
That's the ocean.
yeah.
People are afraid to go in the ocean because of that movie. So I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, that's my 3.
good list. I love I thought about the Quiet Place.
Yeah.
It's like it's good.
No, it's a strong-
the
that's a
chemistry.
good-
I had the
Chemistry,
thing that
that's
pisses me
was-
off. The thing that really
Perfect for
pisses me off, I
Valentine's.
think, the most about that the number 2, number 1 type thing is I really had ravioli in there, and I thought to myself, I shouldn't put ravioli on there, and
I thought he was going to say pierogi.
I'm just
It's good. Like if you nail it, it's good.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it could be a horror show if you don't.
Yeah.
You get it on you.
Yeah.
I can go to some
will not
good
forget it.
Italian food right
Yeah.
now.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Did you go see the new Scream? They didn't like just come
Yeah.
out.
I haven't. No, I won't see that one until it comes out on.
Obviously, Brett's behind on the show.
I'm going to the movies tomorrow.
Did you watch it yet?
No, like we were actually we got really lucky because we were gonna go see it in town here, and we're like there was like a 4:00 showing, which meant we had to get out of school and get over there real quick. And then there was a 7:00 showing, but we didn't make the 4:00. And the 7:00 one, we're like, I don't want to go home and get back out. Like, I'm an adult. Like, I want to put my home pants on and be home. And then the plaza ended up catching fire that night. And so like half, like the movie theater didn't burn down, but you would have walked out to insanity because like four stores down, like caught 3 stores on fire, and it would have been like jeepers creepers.
Holy cow!
It was
it's like a sliding door
down here, Morgan.
Moment.
So it was the Family Dollar, the nail salon, and then Beverly's, where we used to take you for breakfast.
Yeah,
like
that's a sliding door moment. Did you guys ever see that movie?
Yeah,
it's like if
sliding door.
Like
it's with Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow. It's like if one thing causes you to change your direction and
the butterfly
for the day, and then the butterfly effect off of
Passing
that.
picture.
Naps save lives.
Not that movie, but yeah, it's a really great 90s flick. My list, I went with kind of the theme of like these movies scare the shit out of me, and there's not a whole lot of horror movies that scare me, but these movies gave me chills. Number 3, The Ring. Number 2 is The Conjuring. And number 1, scariest mask of all time, The Strangers.
Oh,
for sure you're going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Poor Dennis.
No, yeah.
I think The Conjuring is like the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty damn scary.
It's right out there with Blair Witch.
Oh, Paranormal Activity scared me the most, but not in a good way. Like I was not okay after that movie.
I'm telling you, that's the movie where I was like, I'm going to tuck myself in.
Yeah, like that. I was like, oh.
Do not hang out with your
grown-ass man tucking myself in.
I slept with the lights on that night. I did not turn the lights off that night.
Like you're laying in your room and you see your shadow and you're like you're just staring like, this is it. This is it.
That was 2008, Brent. We were like grown-ass men by that time. You know?
And
been to work.
There wouldn't be a Paranormal Activity without Blair Witch, though. I mean, Blair Witch opened the door for all of that.
I'm terrified. Still terrified.
Big time.
My dad's basement is where the Blair Witch was hiding.
They've all gone downhill, though.
Oh yeah, both franchises. Yeah, absolutely. But the Masks of the Strangers. Did you guys ever see that movie?
Mm-hmm. Liv Tyler.
Especially being out in the like BFE.
Poor
woods.
Dennis Reynolds.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Dennis Reynolds from It's Always Sunny. He's the friend that goes to check up on him.
Yeah. Okay.
The Dennis system.
Yeah.
The implications. Once they're on the boat.
I knew it sounded familiar.
That's where you catch the R. On the boat, right? That's the implication.
The implication. Once they're on the boat.
There's so many inside jokes in the last 10 minutes. Let's go to the top 3 action.
Do you like the leprechaun? The leprechaun.
Top 3 action movie.
I like the leprechaun.
That actually did scare me as a kid. And so did what was I saying? Top 3 action date movies. I'm going to start with Chef Boyardee over here.
Can you guess what's on the list?
Chef Boyardee.
We got some.
All right.
Getting some action.
Here we go.
These are the closers.
Presentation. Yep.
These are the closers.
Getting some action.
We're waiting on you.
First one is chocolate cake.
Oh.
And this is a really good recipe. This guy up here, Preppy Kitchen, does some really good desserts.
Classic.
And his chocolate
dessert.
buttercream icing is flipping amazing.
All right. No knob for butter?
I don't know if he uses knobs. He's not a knob guy. He's a scale guy.
What's kind of funny is like in the recipe, it calls for 1.5 cups of strong hot coffee. But then if you look through it, it actually just tells you to drink that 1.5 cups while you're making the rest of the recipe. So it seems a little weird, but okay.
You do put coffee in it though.
Ugh, gross.
It does have cocoa nibs.
Okay.
That's because they use cocoa nibs. They get that like high cacao count, and like when you eat that, it tastes terrible. But in baking, it is freaking good because it's a nice like contrast to the sweet. And I've never been one to believe in that contrast. But like you start like putting a little salt on like chocolate, and it's changes it entirely.
Yeah,
entirely.
Okay.
Chocolate ice cream. This one is not a picture I took.
I'm
but
picking
I
out
did
a
make it a
theme.
couple weekends ago.
I'm picking up a theme in this one. Chocolate ice cream recipe. Yeah.
Yes, I'd love some chocolate ice cream.
The fastest way to my heart.
Yeah.
More than chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to go to one?
No.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, a skillet cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
In a cast iron skillet, even. Wow.
And this is a hit because this is a share one. Like you share this one.
Oh,
and who doesn't want to have
Why?
a nice hot skillet on their lap, sharing it with someone you love?
Dude, I had a skillet cookie recently, and it was maybe the best thing I've had in years.
Yeah.
Years. When it's good.
They're amazing.
Oh, it might be my number one. You're right.
Why are you presenting this?
I used to go to this. I used to go to this restaurant in this pizza place in Ballard, Washington, just outside of Seattle. It was an old house of ill fame. So they had all kinds of themed stuff out there, but that was their dessert was a cast iron skillet chocolate chip cookie, and it was amazing.
Man, if you get it right, they're good. And that one is so simple. Like that one's real simple.
I want to get a cast iron skillet, just to like make my own at home, because I'd make it happen like all the time. Good pick, Brett. Yeah. I love the list.
I love the creativity.
We got over with Eric.
Dug deep into IMDb on that one. So,
hey, we're all nerds in our own way.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Eric.
Yeah. So
this is maybe our favorite category. Like,
Yeah, date night. So these are all three in collaboration with my wife. Just so you know, the both the actions and the rom-coms are all in collaboration with my wife. We both really enjoy the bromance that exists between Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. Classic Roadhouse. That's our action movie. Roadhouse is number 3 for us.
Dalton. What's his name? Dalton.
Roadhouse.
Dalton Roadhouse.
Good stuff. So
okay, love it.
So at number 2, we have a couple that I think probably should be in more movies together, but Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves in Speed. We liked that one. We felt that was a really good
friend of the show, Speed.
Yep. We think that's a good date movie. And then coming in at number 1, talk about the all-time bromance movie. There's several bromances inside this one that dig deep in addition to a regular romance that blossoms between people who have nicknames for themselves. But Top Gun is our number 1 action movie date. We loved there's a little something for everybody in this one.
That love and feeling.
You get some
it's my number 1.
It's a musical. It does have a musical number in it. So you have that. We have a beach volleyball scene.
Greatest scene of all time.
It is pretty popular.
Watching that beach volleyball scene with a skillet cookie with some vanilla ice cream dripping down on you.
After I've consumed the delicious ravioli.
Perfect.
That's heaven. I can't picture heaven yet.
Actually,
isn't it?
Oh my God.
At a younger age, yes. But I got to tell you, I'm just going to back up just for a second here. I got to tell you, if I eat that ravioli or that pizza or that pasta, and then I have that cookie, and then I go watch a movie, I'm not making it through that movie. I am going to be asleep within about 30 to 45 minutes of that movie starting.
Well, you don't eat all the Italian dishes.
Yeah.
Just from the sugar.
once.
Just the sugar crash is going to
All at once.
I'm going to, because
You fell asleep during Top Gun.
I'm just old at that point. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's my
What was your number 2? Oh, Speed.
Speed.
I mean, Speed's friend of the show. I will watch that movie the time it's on. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. I think I surprised you all with Roadhouse. I think we all.
You did.
Yeah.
I'd like to
see
tell you that
was the wife. Yeah, that was the wife is a big fan of Roadhouse. She loves Patrick Swayze, and she loves Sam Elliott. Like I
mean, who doesn't?
Yeah,
that voice,
right? That stash. That stash.
Yeah, no, it's the stash.
Yeah,
it's a stash, and that
was really good in 1883. If you guys aren't watching it,
yeah, he had that flowy hair in that movie too. You've seen that? Have you seen that movie, Meg?
Roadhouse, yeah.
Every red-blooded American has
what was your favorite out of Eric's list?
Speed, hands down. I was a huge, still am, but a huge Keanu Reeves fan since probably The Matrix came out in '99 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He actually was filming the latest Bill and Ted's. He filmed in a part of my neighborhood a few years ago.
Really?
And I was stupid and didn't go stand and I just
Oh man, I could
I hear he's the nicest guy in Hollywood. So
I believe it. He seems like it. Yeah, he definitely seems like it. Yeah. That's an infinitely quotable movie. That's one of those. Just if it came up on movie quote battleship, I could throw it up there. Love that. Since
that Wildcat
behind the wheel. Since Top Gun is my number 1, it's the sexiest movie of all time. I'll get my other action movies. Coming in at number 3 is the Thomas Crown Affair.
Rene Russo. Wow.
Yeah, you got to get them going somehow, you know?
Yeah.
Number 2, I could not decide between 2 movies. I was going to see if anybody else picked one, but I feel like if anybody picked this one, it would have been you, Eric. So my first pick is True Lies.
It's a good one.
You got everything in that movie. You got everything in that movie.
What's your favorite scene?
In True Lies?
Interrogation.
That's what I was wondering.
from interrogation all the way till she drops that gun. Yep. And it may even actually be from when he's like, "Do you know what this is?"
Sure. I know. This
is
a water heater.
Water heater. and then to the all the way up till she drops that gun.
When Tom Arnold hides behind the pole.
It's either that or anytime Bill Pullman's on the screen. Because he's
Paxton.
incredible.
Bill Paxton, yeah.
Paxton, yes, thank you. Bill Pullman is the president of the United States. Bill Paxton is
forever the president of the United States.
I was just watching. Did you guys finish Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Did you guys happen to watch that?
No.
So Bill Paxton was in that, right? In the first season?
Yeah, and he was Hydra.
And then, yep. And then later on in like one of the last seasons after everyone had stopped watching it, they do some time traveling and they get to the young version of him. And it is played by his son. Because we're watching it like that. Like, has a lot of his same features. Cool. And we had to look it up and we're like, damn, that really is his son. So they went out and got his son to play him. Played the young version.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's cool.
And it looks just
cool.
like,
cool.
You look at him and there's just the minor things you're like, that looks like him. That looks like him. And
cool.
He's
I remember actor. He's one of the best. Like Twister, one of my all-time favorite movies.
And he's another one that I hear is a really great guy.
Yeah. When he passed, when they were ripped apart when he passed away. Great actor. Just can play. He can play scary. He can play funny. He can play it all. He was one of the best for sure. Meg, let's go to you. Oh wait, we didn't get yours.
No, not yet.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
All right.
Using my place here.
Number 3. It's hard for me to pick number 3. I think I'm going to go with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Just
Good one.
fun, sexy movie.
True.
Major chemistry in that one.
Yeah, major chemistry.
2005.
That's right.
Number 2, Army of Thieves. And the only reason I even watched that movie was because of this podcast. I didn't know that it was a thing. When you guys had mentioned it many, many months ago, I watched it and I made my mom watch it when she came for Christmas because I wanted to watch it again. It's really good. The character of Dieter is just adorable. I just absolutely love him.
I love Dieter. He's awesome.
He was the best part about. I mean,
yeah, he was the only good thing about that movie, probably.
Yeah, that's right.
and number 1, Mr. Right. I have been obsessed with that movie since I saw it.
With Bill Pullman.
No, with Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, yeah.
What's the Ellen DeGeneres movie with Bill Pullman? From the name. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll look it up.
No idea.
Tell us about Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
Kendrick and who?
And Sam Rockwell.
I love Sam Rockwell. And Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
Had a movie together?
Yeah, and it's weird because the age difference, but like they just, I don't know, they mesh so well.
Yeah.
Their characters are so great. I think I identified with Anna Kendrick just being kind of crazy and out there for a while. So, and it was shot down in and around New Orleans. So there's one scene where they go eat at Dat Dog, and I made my husband take me there, and it was really good.
It's a hot dog place.
Yeah, it's a hot dog place. It's like gourmet hot dogs, but it's like an outdoor restaurant. It's super cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's so fun. It's funny. It's exciting. I don't know. It's got a little bit of everything. Love the character.
Hot dog place?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
The Ellen DeGeneres and Bill Pullman movie is called Mr. Wrong.
See where you would get that off.
The opposite of what we were thinking.
Way off on that one. Way off on that one. Dang, I gotta watch that. I love Anna Kendrick. I love Sam Rockwell.
You would enjoy it. It's good, and it's on Netflix.
Talking about that one later. All right, good list. I like it. Morgan, we on you?
Sure.
He was waiting to see if you would skip him. He's like,
I know.
If I was going to skip.
You're going to skip me. I will end you.
Losing my place here.
All right. So number 3, I've got Game Night with my man Jason Bateman. And
is this action still?
Yeah, it's action.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're not putting that in the comedy.
Wait, I'm mixing Game Night up with Date Night.
Yeah,
it could fall into comedy. I mean, it is funny, but it is action. It's definitely action.
I just want to make sure.
All right, number 2, I have Princess Bride.
Oh, good one.
Yes, that is action. It's a classic.
Yes,
it's action.
Yeah, it's got Andre the Giant in it. No one's fighting you.
We'll see what you say with number 1. So number 1,
Six-fingered man.
Number 1, I have Titanic.
Banana was like, put Titanic on there. I'm like, that's not an action movie.
It's action.
The action.
It's got.
She right now. She's like, thank you, Morgan. I guarantee.
Guns shooting people.
Wait, did she text Morgan and tell him to say that?
It's got a whole boat that breaks in half and people are falling off. It's action. It is.
If you can. I guess you get a nap for the first 2 hours of the movie, and then
you put the second tape in.
Yeah. Put in a second VHS.
A second VHS. Yes,
that's good.
It's action.
Nice one on that one. All right, Luke Skywalker. Next and last category for the movies is rom-com or comedies. I'm just dying to know what Brett's cooked up for this one.
Am I starting again?
All right. Yeah, you're going to start.
I feel like we're not. All right.
Yeah.
Best of
You just
the
have me
best.
on the edge of my seat over here.
Okay, so these are obviously this is the category that I said if you're going to do something that's simple and you want to get it right, here you go.
Okay.
This is my go-to. I don't have a picture for this because I haven't made this in a while because
What's it
Kiwi
called?
does not like potatoes. It's pierogi lasagna.
Oh,
Ooh.
like a casserole?
Yeah.
It's
We're
really
easier
easy.
thing in PA.
Bacon,
Oh yeah, my
lasagna
mother-in-law makes
noodles.
this. It's so good.
Mm.
It's real easy, and it's something you don't see very often. So they usually dig it, except Kiwi. She does
4
not like
strips of
potatoes.
bacon.
Yeah.
That's if you want to be. That's to let her know she's special.
It's
Who has
optional.
5 pounds of leftover potatoes.
It's not leftovers. You got to make it.
Okay.
It's
A
gonna
lot
be
of
fresh.
leftover
Well, you
potatoes.
got to make it, but you can't do this recipe until the next day.
Okay, then they're leftovers.
It's the rules.
Sour cream
And it's,
for
it's
serving.
regular butter though. It's not a knob this time. Just regular butter.
So
Just regular.
sour
yeah.
cream. Don't put sour cream in until you serve it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
that
it does
goes on
have a
top
dollop
with the
a
chives.
dollop of Greek yogurt or sour cream.
That sounds good.
Okay. Did you
Here's your
spell
next one.
generously right?
Well, I didn't spell that. That was
Ooh.
copy and
That's
paste.
somebody else.
Some-
Okay.
Alfredo
vermouth
sauce.
That's the only one on my
pepper.
list.
Mm.
I didn't because this is my cookbook at home. Out of the ones that I've copied from the internet.
Okay.
So it's like recipes I stole by Brett King.
What's it for the people on audio only, Brett? What's it called?
This is Alfredo sauce. So I have like a noodle sauce, like a noodle recipe. So if you're gonna do it and do it right, you're gonna make the noodles yourself.
Make
But this
your
is a
own
very
noodles,
good and easy Alfredo sauce. And you can put it with chicken or by itself or shrimp or whatever you want
yeah.
to.
Shrimp,
Yeah.
shrimp or
Mm.
scallops even. Yeah.
Is that
good stuff.
chicken?
I've never
in
done
there?
scallops. That
Or
one's
is this
chicken.
just for the sauce? This is just for the
This is
sauce.
It's
just
just a sauce.
Got it.
And
Yeah,
this
it
next
seems so
one is-
easy. Seems so easy.
This one is the one to make. Like I'm telling you, I make
Yeah,
this
vodka
once a week.
pasta. Mm.
Well,
Once a
vodka
week, I make
pasta.
this.
Really?
Vodka
Yeah,
pasta once a week, huh?
It's
Vodka pasta.
banging. It is banging. It comes from. I think this
This
is.
is just an excuse for you to drink vodka, isn't it?
It burns off. It
That's all it
burns
is.
off.
You just drink.
I'm
vodka
sure it
and
does.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it does, buddy.
Uh-huh. Eric, throw
Well,
the
this-
throw the Agatha wink in there.
Yeah.
It was vodka all along.
I forget the name of the pasta. I keep using this. I say it wrong every time.
Penny?
No, it's
Penny pasta?
Germami. Starts with a G.
Gabagool.
I say it. Yeah, what's it? What is it?
Gorgonzola.
Germani.
No,
Gorgonzola?
it's cheese.
This
It's
is mine.
Germani.
Gnocchi?
Giovanni.
Just throw
I don't
stuff
know.
out.
It's Germani.
Well, man, I love that pasta. That's some banging
Shishi.
pasta. This one's done by a guy called Ben
Germani.
Lagerstrom, I believe is his name. But it's banging.
What a name. I bet it is.
Sounds good.
I want
It's
that
good.
Alfredo sauce recipe for sure. I
Mm.
want to try to. I used to not like Alfredo sauce, but I'm willing to give it a shot after seeing what's in it. Very simple recipe there, Brett.
So
delicious.
let's see which one of these pairs best with your movies.
Okay.
One of my
Well,
moves pairs best with the movies.
let's start with you, Morgan. Rom-com
Oh.
/ comedies. Top 3 date night rom-coms of all time or comedies.
Terminator 2. It's right.
Number 3, I have Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
With Ryan
Oh.
Gosling,
Okay.
Steve Carell.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Classic.
Cracks me up.
That's good.
Love that movie.
Favorite
Okay.
scene. Favorite scene.
I mean, it's when they meet, when they realize,
Yes.
you know,
They
he's
all
dating his
collide,
daughter.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
the
good.
best.
He's like, oh, that's the guy, and he takes his.
That's- yeah.
That's David Lindhagen.
It's just great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that scene. That's a good.
It's either that scene or the Dirty Dancing scene, which
Yeah.
what a great scene between Emma Stone and
Mhm.
people still say bang. But we're gonna
Kids
bang.
are saying these days. Number 2,
Okay, good one.
Just Friends.
Oh, good one.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. I love
Amy
this
Smart.
movie.
Is Amy Smart?
Yeah,
Hmm,
it cracks me up.
good
My
one.
wife loves it. It's a great date night movie. I crack up every time when Ryan Reynolds running out of the house and you just hear that random voice go, "Try a salad." Like, it just gets me every time. Like, I love that movie. It's hilarious.
I
Chris Pine in it, it's
swear.
great. Yeah. And I love the way he interacts with his brother and how they just fight each other and slap each other
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
know.
Like it's great.
Mhm.
It's number 2, but number 1 for me, and I'm pretty sure my wife would agree with this one, is The Wedding Singer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
That's just
Very
a
good
classic.
one.
It's a classic.
I
Everything about it is good.
I had it in my list. I'm like, I know it's almost too obvious for me because I think I've talked about it a lot on the show, but it's
Julia
all-time
Gulia?
favorite. Yeah, what's so funny about that?
Why are you making
It's
him
got some
do
great
this?
music in it.
You know I'm
Yeah.
going to hire him. He's your friend. Plus, he's the only limo driver in town.
Yeah, just like put him.
Put him through the test.
I mean, it is what it's seriously. There's so many small funny parts in that.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Buscemi's character.
Oh, he's so great.
Ooh, I
John-
like her.
John Lovett's character.
Like we said,
Pretty,
I love it.
pretty much
she
all
sings
of
that
table
song.
9.
Yeah.
Do you really want me?
You
Play it again.
suck.
Take off that Van Halen t-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up.
There's so many good. You know, when we first met, he said you were gonna get it.
Oh, what am I going to get?
I'm not gonna get it.
You can give it to me? Come on. Such a good
man.
movie.
And he's like, Saturdays, Glenn, you sure? Isn't that when Miami Vice is on? Summer reruns.
Well, exactly. Pretty much all of table 9. Yeah. All of it.
Like, seriously, you can call this movie forever. Good
The little
good
kid.
list.
You a bitch. I love
Hey,
listening to
Linda.
kids cuss.
Yeah. Hey, Linda, you a bitch. We're checking them for Tourette's or something. Good list, Morgan. Actually, your best list maybe of all time, actually.
Oh, all right.
All right, Meg.
High praise.
Meg.
All right. So we're starting with number 3.
Yeah. Count us down.
I'm gonna go with.
I mean, if you want to give away the cookies first,
Yeah, no, I'll stick with. All right, so I'm gonna go with.
I'll
the
take that skillet
Lovebird.
cookie anytime. The Lovebirds. Oh, is that with
Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae.
is it
So,
good?
like, there's just something about Kumail Nanjiani. I find him absolutely
What is it
hilarious.
called? Birds?
He's great.
The Lovebirds.
The Lovebirds.
Oh,
You've never seen
yeah,
the story.
okay.
I think Hitchcock did the one you're thinking of.
That's why I was confused. It's like, did we make that?
Slightly different.
Not a movie you should watch with her.
But
Okay.
yeah, that was another one that I made my mom watch when she was here for Christmas because I wanted to see it again.
Definitely.
And
put that
so
on the
since
list.
Morgan said Crazy Stupid Love, I'm gonna go with,
Oh.
I guess, Keeping the Faith. That was one of my favorites from like a long time ago with Ben Stiller and Jenna Elfman and Ed Norton.
That's right. Holy cow.
It's cheesy and stupid,
That's
but
like
it's cute.
classic 90s
Yeah,
rom-com.
yeah, and it's, I mean,
Comedy
which is
rom-com.
not my huge, not my biggest, genre, but I don't know. I like Edward Norton. So,
Okay.
and my number 1 is Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Funny one.
I have
Good
not
one.
seen that, and I'm so mad at myself
It is
for not.
That's a good
really funny. And I probably at least once a month or more, my husband and I will shout, "What's a push pop?"
That's a good one.
That has Zac Efron, Aubrey
Adam
Plaza.
Devine.
Aubrey
And,
Plaza
Adam
is
Devine.
so great.
Adam Devine, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's the other girl in it?
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Oh yeah,
Got perfect
she's-
skin.
Man. I need to.
Play the Cups.
You just gave me 2 new movies to add to the list. Meg, I like it.
Get on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Eric,
Mm.
what are your rom-coms?
Mine's pretty traditional as usual. So
You're a traditional guy.
I am at number 3. I have Date Night. So
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Different
my
from
wife-
Date Night.
my wife and I are famous for putting our name down as the Triple Horns whenever we go to places and stuff. So
This is the Steve Carell Tina Fey movie.
Yes, yeah. So like basically anytime that we go to a place that has like they ask for a name, it's usually that we'll just say the Triple Horns, and they
I like it.
some people get it.
Caught on yet?
Yeah, some people sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. But I remember one time we got busted at PF Chang's. They're like, "Is that from date night?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You're the best." So,
I'm a Roman.
Yeah. Right. Number 2 for me is 50 First Dates. I just love.
It's a really good one.
Yeah. Although I have to rewind just for 1 second for date night. My favorite line in that movie is actually James Franco when he's talking to he's arguing with what's her name about who's his girlfriend in that one. Married to Ashton Kutcher. What's her name?
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis. They're having an argument, and he looks at her and he says, "Excuse me for dreaming. Maybe I don't want to go around selling stolen wheelchairs for the rest of my life." You know, I just find that line so damn funny. Like, who would steal wheelchairs? Like,
big money in the wheelchair game.
There's big money in that. So 50 First Dates is number 2 for me. Hold
on, before you tell us number 1, I wrote down what I think is your number 1. All
right. Yep. Let's see. So 50 First Dates I don't know if it's the perfect rom-com, but it might be the perfect rom-com. Like, it really is, just from the beginning to the end. It's really good. Rob Schneider's character is so good in it.
So good.
You know, what's his name? Sean Austin, the brother who does the
potatoes.
Yeah, the way he's doing the steroids and stuff, you know, and you know, 10-second Tom.
I thought you were going to kick us out, Daddy.
You know, so just Dan Aykroyd's character in it is really great. So I just, you know, from top to bottom, the whole cast.
Is your head shaped like a melon before?
And then Brett, let's see it.
Oh no, I wrote it down. I want you to.
You need to say it. Or
you're not gonna. I want to hear. I want to hear what Brett has.
I've got it written, so when you say it, I can hold up. So you know.
Number 1, I have. I have Vince Vaughn. And nope, Couples Retreat.
You do love that movie.
Would you? Oh, yeah.
That's not
close.
It
was almost
the ultimate romantic
romance between
comedy.
Morgan Freeman.
I thought that's what was going to be in the box.
It's in the box.
I thought it was going to be in the box.
You thought it was going to be in the box, but no, it's not what's in the box.
Just a bit outside.
I do love Couples Retreat, mainly because that was my wife and I's first date. We went and saw Couples Retreat together, and so it has a very special place in my heart for that. So but I also think that it's a really great rom-com movie for people later in life, you know, like me, who's, you know, married couples and stuff like that, because it really is different from the falling. You know, you staying in love is a lot harder than falling in love. And I think the nice thing about Couples Retreat is each couple kind of has a problem that we can all relate to, you know, in some way or shape or form. So Couples Retreat, number 1 for me in the rom-coms.
I love Couples Retreat for like the first 80% of the movie. I just didn't feel like it was a strongest ending, but the first 80% is gold.
Third, you know, I got to tell you that I think the movie peaks at the Guitar Hero scene. I think that may be where where it goes off the rails. Yeah. I think after that, you know, I mean, but yeah. So, and
I agree. 50 First Dates is like a perfect rom-com. And when I think about 50 First Dates, I think about Wedding Singer, and I think those two kind of cancel each other out for me to get them on a list, because it's hard for me to pick which one I would. Yeah, I can't pick one over the other. They're like perfect movies for me. So
I mean, I want to know how you got a second date after that being the first date night movie, because that is going to be a little depressing.
We actually had a great time. It was I sealed the deal earlier in the evening. We'll just say that. So, yeah. We had a great time. We went to PF Chang's. I took her to PF Chang's, and
is that when you got busted?
And we played a game of making up conversations for other people who were sitting at the restaurant eating and all that stuff. So like she had to play half the conversation and I had to play half the conversation. And I think she just ate it up and that was it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Smooth criminal over here. Dang,
yeah.
Real good first date material. I like it.
Yeah.
Kind of, if I tried to play that on the first date with Anna, I think it should have definitely just left me there. But we have played that game, it's just not on the first day. That's impressive. I am salute you.
Thank you.
Very smooth. Okay, I've got for my rom-coms in number 3, Anna Kendrick showing up again. Pitch Perfect.
My skin.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect. Oh yeah, all right.
This is one of those like movies you just throw on in the background when you're doing things, and then you turn around, you watch it for a great scene, and you take like a break, and you come back and it's another great scene. The ending a cappella scene is some of the most entertaining shit I've ever seen in a movie. Dude, Rebel Wilson in that movie is Fat Amy is
funny.
One of the greatest characters of all time.
That's another one that was shot down around here. It was in Baton Rouge, so on LSU's campus.
Wow, that's a really good area to be in.
So I've stood in the amphitheater where they all had their party.
That's cool.
So that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. So my theme for this was movies that I came out of the movie watching it with Banana, and it was just like you could feel like that was like an amazing movie, and like you would get chills watching it again because you remember that feeling walking out. It's like a high coming out of the movie because it's such a good movie, and you watch it with your soulmate. So
Endgame.
Yeah, Captain America First Avenger.
I was definitely feeling good coming out of that. I don't know if equal amounts of feeling good coming out of the movies is what these were. So coming into number 2 was just an absolute surprise hit of a movie. I don't know if it got enough acclaim. Definitely not as much as it should have, but About Time with Rachel McAdams and Domhnall Gleeson. Did you guys see this movie? Anybody? About Time?
Involves time travel.
It does have time travel in it, but it's
with Eric Bana or no?
Oh yeah.
No, that's Time Traveler's wife. Yeah. About Time. Add it to your list. It's an incredible romantic movie that is got so much heart to it, so much chemistry between Rachel McAdams, and it's one of those movies where you think you're kind of waiting for something bad to happen. And actually, not going to give away much more than that, but just watch the movie. And
then they hit the iceberg and the boat breaks.
Yeah.
Is that the one about the hooker with the dysentery? No.
Watch that movie. Amazing movie. And then number one,
boats and dysentery.
Rom-com all time for the Stemp household. Just an incredible movie with Justin Long, Going the Distance, and Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore and Anna Kendrick coming up many times on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going the Distance. It also has what's the stand-up comedian who talks about food a lot?
Dan Cook.
No, freaking podcast.
Gallagher.
He talks in like a lady's voice a lot too. Freaking
Hawaiian guy.
No, he's talking about Jim Gaffigan. Jim
Gaffigan.
Yep.
Jim Gaffigan.
A lot of famous people in that movie.
A lot of famous people in the movie. Have you guys never seen that either?
I don't think so.
You guys, I'm glad we all kind of have a couple movies that we could add to the list, and some new recipes too. So thank you, Brett, for that.
Get everything on the show.
You get everything. I like it.
Knobs of butter.
Full on knobs of butter.
Full on knobs of butter.
So lastly, what we're gonna do. Everybody has a enough with the knobs. You're obsessed with the knobs. Everybody has a fake couple that they think is the best fake couple in movies, TV shows, comics, whatever it might be. We all have our favorite couple, and with it being Valentine's Day, why not throw out who our favorite fake couple is? So Morgan, I'm going to start with you. Mr. Surprising on the action movies. I liked it.
So yeah,
who's your best fake couple?
This might be a little different than what you expected. I took a little different path to get to my answer here.
Okay.
We'll see what you guys think. It's Turk and JD from Scrubs.
I have that written down right there in case someone.
Because I think they while they aren't they're not dating or anything like that. I think they're the best couple relationship in any cinematic whatever.
Guy
because
love.
They're just perfect. The
Guy
chemistry,
between
everything.
two guys.
Guy love between two guys.
They have their own podcast too.
Yeah, watch it. Yeah, or listen to it. It's good. It's good.
All right.
I think they're perfect.
I like that outside the box thinking right there, Morgan.
Okay.
Brett, who you got for your best fake couple?
Well, I was trying to stay with what I was doing before, so I went with cookies and milk.
Brought cookies and milk.
I was wondering if you
gotta take a bite. You gotta.
I gotta get in the milk.
It's a good way to cap off your Valentine's Day is having some cookies and milk.
It is.
What kind of cookies?
Props and everything this week.
Chocolate is that chocolate
brings
chip?
it. He brings it.
Brett's a very visual host.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always brings
literally is
visuals.
Dipping cookies into milk for you on the podcast. And
what kind of cookie is it?
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Kiwi made them for me last week. Well, on Sunday.
I gotta meet this Kiwi. I mean, in person. Meg, best fake couple of all time.
I'm going with April and Andy from Parks and Rec. I just love how they started off, and I love how they ended up. And I mean, Chris Pratt is just hilarious. I think his character Andy on Parks and Rec is like one of the best characters he's ever done. But their dynamic together, how like there's that meme that shows like Chris Pratt as a puppy and April as a cat. And that's just
I like how you call Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
And Aubrey Plaza, April.
I mean, it's Chris Pratt.
I thought you were going to go with a different NBC comedy couple, actually.
Well, Jim and Pam is too obvious.
Okay. I didn't pick Jim and Pam because I thought it might be too obvious. I'm glad we're not alone in that thought process. But
Dwayne and Angela.
Dwayne and Angela destined to be together. Eric, best fake couple?
This was actually a little bit harder than I thought. So basically, insert 90s actor and
Nick Cage.
insert 90s male actor and Meg Ryan. So that's pretty much what I went with.
Specifically
Tom Hanks, I think, and Meg Ryan in Sleepless in Seattle or You've Got Mail, but you could replace, I mean, because basically in the 90s, Meg Ryan was like the it rom-com girl, like
she's the OG rom-com girl.
Oh, absolutely. There's a couple that you guys missed in there that she did one with what's his name? Robbins.
Anna Kendrick.
Called called IQ.
Oh, I forgot about IQ.
Walter Matthau,
As
Einstein, and
that is a good one with Tim Robbins.
Great.
That's
great
a good one.
And then once you did with Hugh Jackman, Kate and Leopold. So, there's quite a few.
French Kiss with Kevin Kline was a good
I love that movie.
Yeah. So she was, like I said, insert male actor, and she could make you a rom-com.
Billy Crystal really won the jackpot with Sleepless, or with When Harry Met Sally. I mean,
yeah. So
that's not happening.
One honorable
must be hung like a moose for that to happen.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
One comedy. Was he in a Zoom earlier today at all? No. Okay. Just
yeah. Oh man, so many inside jokes this episode.
Yeah. So I will say there's one rom-com that we missed that I think is one of my all-time favorites, and it's RDJ and Marissa Tomei.
Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Only You
is a good one. Man. And then they dated for a while after that movie.
They did, yeah. But yeah, that was it's one of my favorite rom-coms that we never talked about. But
Brett, do you want to guess my best favorite fake couple? Best favorite fake couple?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, Eric, you throw up a guess. Morgan, you want to get y'all want to get on this guess?
Yeah.
I got the movie down. I had it down earlier.
All right.
Well, if it's from a movie, I'm out.
Well, I'm not saying. So make your pick. And it's not Jim and Pam, like I said. That's not going to be the answer.
I don't think this is going to be it because you already said.
And it's not going to be. It's not going to be Anna Kendrick and Drew Barrymore.
This was a different episode.
No, that would be amazing. All right, you guys ready to make your guesses?
Hold on.
You okay over there?
Yeah. I was trying to find a pen. I was going to write it down, but
you got a library of my favorite fake couples over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Me.
All right, Brett. What's your guess? What? Oh wait. I gotta tell you the favorite fake couple. How are we going to prove it? You have it written down?
I'm going to guess.
Have it written down? Morgan, you have it written down?
I'm ready.
Hold on. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Eric.
I'm going to say Jack and Kate.
Okay. Meg, do you have a different guess?
I said Troy and Abed.
In the morning. You can't say it without saying in the morning.
You got to say it, yeah.
Okay. It's written down on my paper, by the way, and if you tell I haven't, I'll reveal it here in a second. So Morgan, who did you guess?
Ryan Atwood, Marissa Cooper, BOC.
Oh, man. I didn't like
dead.
That. Okay.
You see peanut butter.
Spoiler.
I swear to God, I will punch you.
I don't know.
15 years old. Not a spoiler anymore.
Oh, good one. Okay, Brett. What was your guess?
I'm waiting till after.
All right.
He's cheating.
Well, it's Penny and Des.
I can't see anything.
Man.
Yeah, 10 days.
That's right.
I was so close. Close.
Penny
I wasn't
Des,
sure
right
if you were
there.
going to say Sawyer or I knew it was going to be from Lost, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anyone's name from that show.
Penny and Des is the greatest love story on TV ever.
But it wasn't Penny's boat.
It was not
It wasn't.
boat.
It was not Penny. It was not Penny's boat. But that doesn't mean that their love is less. You know,
It does mean there's
No, it doesn't.
one less
different
Hobbit in the world.
timelines. There's less what?
As I said, there's one less Hobbit in the world.
There is Rosebud.
There's one less Charlie. That was fun. Favorite
Good list.
couple. Yeah, good list. Honestly, I got some movies added to my movie list to watch. I'm excited. I wanted to see The Lovebirds. I remember watching that trailer, but this is going to be funny. And Camille Nanjiani is a funny dude. So,
he's also in Mike and Dave.
Okay, well, I really need to see Mike and Dave because that has nothing but beautiful people.
It's been so long since I've seen that. That's a classic. Zac Efron.
And we all agree that Top Gun is the sexiest movie of all time.
Yeah, the volleyball scene.
Yep.
That F-14 going down the deck is just one sexy jet.
Oh, nice deck.
Real dirty talk right there.
Real nice deck.
Real big deck.
Real big deck. Good girth.
Did you see the size of those afterburners?
If you want Brett's recipes, are you going to share these online, Brett?
Yeah,
I already put them on. I already put them on your link, your notes.
We'll get your and thanks for just giving us the recipe. Sometimes I just want the recipe.
Brett, the cooking king. Sure.
Right? Sometimes you don't want to hear backstory. You don't want to hear about all the other stuff. You just want the damn recipe.
That's right.
Recipe.
And stop telling me about how your 3 grandmas ago came up with this recipe.
Pepper was created,
passed down through generations of grandmas.
And found it on a boat that was sunk.
And you perfected it. I don't need to hear that story. Just give me the damn recipe. Happy Valentine's Day, gentleman and lady.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, sir.
Yeah.
This is going to be premiering on Valentine's Day, this episode. So enjoy your Valentine's Day by sitting down in front of a nice big fire, putting on old YouTube and bringing up the Nerd Rundown presents the Valentine's Day special.
Yeah.
How are they going to know
what could be better?
They're doing
the Nerd Rundown.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll send out a message or something. They should know. They should know when they get the notification. When they get the notification, they should know.
Yeah.
I need to watch
this
tonight.
They're subscribed with the
for date night on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Exactly. You hit the bell.
Hit the bell. You get that notification.
You could just tickle the bell. Tickle it.
Oh.
And you'll be notified by the Nerd Rundown.
Yep.
You get a little buzz in your pants.
Yeah.
All right, Meg. Meg, we loved having you on. Thanks for coming on. You gonna ever come back on the show, please?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me on. This is like the highlight of my week.
Kids are tucked in. They're asleep.
Do a Harry Potter episode.
Best time. Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
Honestly,
when
you guys do it, I can't be on it because I'm still trying to convince Penny it's not scary enough to watch. But if I take vacation one time, it could be a Harry Potter episode, or it'd be a good idea.
Yep.
So Harry Potter right now.
Meg, I think Jason loves Harry Potter.
Pretty
sure Bill does.
Harry Potter one.
Yeah.
Pretty sure everybody in the world except for me has seen Harry Potter. So
maybe we'll do one before the.
I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I saw the first one.
I saw the
before I
first
was in the Army.
I was like,
that came out our senior year, and then
once I make my.
It was like a long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Man, crazy to think how long. That was 20 years ago. 20-year reunions coming up.
Yep. HBO Max.
All right, so Valentine's Day special. You'll know when you get the buzz in your pants. Put it on Monday night, date night. What could be better? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, love having everybody on the show. First time we had 5 hosts. I like it. Let's do it again.
That's it.
And we'll see you. And we'll see you next. What is that word?
6 is more than 5, right?
Six is more than 5, but we've never had 5 exactly.
I think 5 is in 6 though. Like you can't have 6 without 5.
Yeah,
no, we've never had 5 at one time.
Yeah.
At one time, we've never had 5. Does that make sense?
This is going badly.
I know. This is how the rundown ended.
Stay in school, folks.
Stay in school.
Yeah, let's see. Throw this one in there.
Yeah.
See you next week on Nerd Rundown Presents.
See ya.
Ever.
Bye.
Don't ever. See you later, alligator.